Welcome back to Tokyo Fresh. Jordan Green, David, what up, dude?
What up?
Bloody Merry Christmas, David!
Yeah, Merry Christmas. I didn't expect to be doing it on Christmas. I thought we were gonna do tomorrow, but that's okay.
Guys, it's Christmas Day. This was not expected, but just the stars aligned and we ended up being together on Christmas Day. It was pretty decent, actually. Made a whole thing. It's like no times then. It's like 9, almost 10.
9:30.
9:30. So in Japan, Christmas is coming to an end. It's closing down, but it's been a good Christmas.
It'll be nice because this episode will go up on Christmas exactly in North America.
In North America.
So
that's right. Yeah, we're fucking sick. Done. Easy, simple. Dude, it's been how you been? How's your week been? How's the week leading to Christmas been?
Man,
hold on. I'm gonna. It's Christmas.
It's Christmas.
Continue.
No, this week has just been I've just been checked out. I'm just like I'm done. I'm done. And I was glad on Monday I checked because like I have to fill in my like monthly like how many hours I worked the month, right?
Yeah.
And I looked at my schedule for the entire year, and it was like, oh, you don't have to go to work on Christmas.
No
and I was
way.
like, yeah, okay, awesome, because some other people that I do know that work for the same company, they had to go work at their school on Christmas. So I'm like, sucks to be you.
I remember before, like, we were saying that you had to work on Christmas, so did I, originally. And then somehow, like, just the stars aligned, we ended up just not having to work.
Yeah.
So for me, it was like, I worked on a Saturday a couple of weeks ago, and I was meant to take a day off, but I just didn't do it. Like, I just forgot to take a day off.
Right.
And then I was like, oh my god, wait a minute. I have a day off, like, just that I can take.
Right, okay, yeah.
Why am I not taking this on Christmas Day? It makes perfect sense. So, boom, easy. Good old Christmas. Pretty fun. It's pretty sporadic Christmas between us. Like, we didn't really plan this.
No, it just kind of happened.
Was it yesterday, today?
It was last night.
Yeah.
Because I sent a message to you. I'm like, when do you want to record on Saturday?
Yeah.
And you're like, I'll just come have like a podcast hangout thing tomorrow because you're free. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
It was literally just like, what if David's free? If David's free, then I'm sort of down for it.
Yeah.
Like, getting it done.
I'm actually good for recording it today because that means
the whole weekend.
Saturday and Sundays I can do whatever we want to do. And it's late at night, so like we're not wasting any
precious time. Yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, today was fun. Like, I woke up pretty late because I was drinking yesterday, Skyping family and such. Went to so we made like me and David made a Christmas dinner together. It was good. It was, dude, we did well this year.
There's still snacks we haven't
eaten.
There's
still
too.
Snacks.
So probably after the podcast, we'll eat those.
Oh yeah, I'm drinking as this podcast happens. Like, David's girlfriend's in the next room, like, Skyping her family in Germany.
Yeah, right.
So fucking cool. But anyway, so interesting. But anyway, so I get up and I'm like, okay, go in David's house. We're gonna cook Christmas dinner together. What do I need?
Right. Yeah.
So I go into my local convenience store, supermarket. It's the one. It's kind of like a more high class supermarket than
your
basic,
your
cheap,
big A,
your what's that one? The really cheap ones. Your big A, your Life.
Life. Olympic.
This is
Olympic's kind of fancy.
This is a Peacock's. Ooh.
The fuck is that? I've never even.
What the store's called.
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
So dumb. Yeah. It's kind of like. It's not high up there.
Right.
But it's not cheap. You know what I mean? Like, it has those rare ingredients, those weird items, those interesting meats. Yeah. Like, I've been to better stores, but I'm like, for proximity.
Right. Yes.
Good. So I go inside and we find this really good, like, whole chicken. And for those that have lived in Japan, finding a whole chicken.
Yeah. Honestly, when you said I found a whole chicken, I'm like, how?
Yeah.
Because, like, I can find parts. I can find, like, chicken breast, chicken leg, chicken wing, whatever. Yeah. But never just a whole chicken. Like, you would have to go to, like, a butcher for that kind of thing.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Yeah. Like, so I go into the store and I'm like, I'm looking for the, so in Japan for Christmas Day, we discussed this last year, if you heard last year's podcast. They eat, like, fucking KFC. Yeah. I hate it. It's dumb. But then apart from that, there's also these, like, the chicken leg and thigh. The connected like joints. Yep. Like, they'll eat that as well. Right. And that'll be like the pre-cooked or sort of by itself. It'll be like the meal to eat basically. So I'm thinking to myself, okay, I'll buy like 2 or 3 of those. Yep. And that'll be it, you know. So I go into the store, roaming around. And I'm looking at that. There's like a whole Christmas section. Yep. That's definitely in fucking air quotes. Christmas section. Yeah. So I'm looking at all these these Christmas legs and these thighs and stuff, and it's already Christmas basically.
Right.
It's already like late afternoon, so everything's already like on sale, half price.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going for my boss is like full of like legs. I'm like, okay,
Yeah,
I'll bring you to David's house. You're always gonna be great. And I look up David, whole fucking chicken.
And there it is.
There she is, David.
How many were there? Was it just like one or like
one?
Oh, okay, you got the last one.
That was the only one.
Good call.
Yeah, and it was on sale as well.
Yeah, I saw the pack. It was like 800 yen.
800 yen!
$8 for an entire chicken.
800 yen! For those who living in America, the UK, you're like, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Right.
Yeah. But for those living in Japan, you're currently creaming yourself with the affordable whole chicken I just found.
Right, because like two like chicken breasts are like 400, 500 yen.
Oh, yeah.
So to get an entire chicken for 8 is
insane.
Stupid. Like the piece that came off of it that like I ate was probably like significant. That's just like one half.
Like the strange thing about like these whole chickens as well, it was like there was a lot on it.
Yes, actually, 3 people.
3 people with this chicken. It was a good bird. It was a good time.
Yep.
Came down to David's house, seasoned that bitch up. A bunch of beers, a bunch of snacks. We had a good old Christmas.
Yep.
And I feel like Japanese Christmas needs more of that. And less of
everything else.
Everything fucking else.
Everything, literally everything else.
I know a lot of people have jumped into the podcast like second season.
Right. Okay.
So for those who've come in second season who've not heard our like first season podcast, I hate Japanese Christmas.
I'm not a fan myself.
David
either.
isn't a fan. He's kind of take it or leave it, right?
A little. There's some stuff where I'm like, yeah, that's okay, and then other stuff where I look at it, and I'm like, this is.
Yeah.
Why?
This
is dumb.
It's fucking dumb. I'm kind of like, I hate Japanese Christmas. Like, I don't want to be a part of it to any level.
Okay.
Like, to the extent where I kind of feel sorry for any girl who I'm dating.
Who likes Christmas?
Who wants to do Japanese Christmas. Who wants to do the whole KFC or like chicken, stupid scam, strawberry shortcake, hotel stay Christmas.
For whatever reason.
It's a massive scam. But I don't like it, personally. So I feel like Japanese Christmas needs to be more like just hanging out with your friends, your bros. You know?
Yeah, I agree. I mean, they positioned like Christmas as like the couple's holiday.
Yeah.
But I really feel like that gets like, what is Valentine's Day then, right?
Exactly, yeah. Yes.
But now the Japanese people have also changed Valentine's Day to be like a girls only holiday where.
Can we discuss this? This is really strange to me.
I don't understand how that happened. So
I was talking to one of my friends. She's like a student still. And I was talking to her about Valentine's Day. And I know she has a boyfriend. So I was like, Valentine's last year. I'm like, Valentine's Day is coming.
Yep.
What are you going to do?
With
and she's like,
your
boyfriend.
boyfriend.
With your boyfriend, yeah.
Right.
She's like, Joshikai. I'm like, what?
Oh, okay.
A girls' party? A Joshikai? She's like, yeah. And I'm like, but it's Valentine's Day. That's like...
Why are you doing that?
I was like, what are you doing? Like, I get it if like it's a bunch of single girls doing like Joshikai.
Yeah.
I'm like, cool.
So how's that different than any other Friday?
How is that different than any other Friday? And that's the thing. It's the same thing. It's we're gonna make this about like girls' parties, hanging out. So I asked her like, so why are you doing Joshikai and not hanging out with like your boyfriend? And she's like, it's just what we do.
Right.
But she's way younger. She's like my cool height. She's way younger. She's like that new generation that's coming up.
Oh, she's Gen Z.
She's definitely Gen Z. So in her mind, like Valentine's Day is like hanging out with the girls, booking a hotel together, like whatever girls are in hotels together. I assume gossip. David's sweating, profusely sweating. It's like. It reminds me of
don't know what that could be.
God damn. Have you seen that meme video? I forgot what it's called. Like girls club. I say girls club. Have you seen that?
No.
I'll throw it off. It's by this really fun. He improvises music and stuff, like from the beats, the songs to his name's Mark something. It's very, very good.
Mark Ribelet.
Yes.
Yeah. I know who you're talking about.
He has the most amazing song called Girls Club, and it's how I found him. And there's one part of the song he's like
the fucking Loop Daddy.
Yes, Loop Daddy. Yeah, he's like, so At one point, he's doing like the girls and the boys part, and he's like, "What are you guys doing in there? Like, what are you doing?" And she's like, "Stop trying to find out what we're doing." He's like, "So there aren't a bunch of people having sex in there?" And she's like, "No, well, stop trying to work out what's happening."
No, well,
literally, and then like. And at one point he's like, it's a whole massive build-up and he just screams, "Let me in, I'm trying to fuck." He's like, "Let me in, I'm trying to fuck." The best part is that, like, he's performing this song at like midday in a cafe.
Okay.
It's not even like a live performance somewhere.
You know, like the funniest thing is like I've caught some of his live streams where he's just like in his fucking underwear and just like, they're great.
They're so good. I was watching his one of his quarantine live streams. I think it's the second or the third one. It is probably some of his best work for me personally. Yeah. And it starts with this like really good improvised song about just like love and like this man is fantastic.
Yeah, just off the cuff, like how he can just like throw it together, like it's impressive.
I hope he does a song in Japan. Like I hope he does a performance in Japan.
Yeah, that'd be great.
It'd be amazing. He had a really good improvised song in Barcelona. I think he was like traveling between towns and like improvising songs with like the country's name or the city's name. And his one about Barcelona, he was like, the lyrics go something like, "It's cold outside in Barcelona. I'm gonna need you to come into this bed and help me warm up." And I'm like, this man's lying. Barcelona warm as fuck.
Right.
Like
it don't snow in Barcelona.
I was like, man, it don't snow here. But that's a slick line trying to get this girl in your bed, boy. But stop it. I'm onto your plans, you know? Dude, Loop Daddy.
His music is great.
Dude, it's so
If you've never heard his stuff, like go look up his name is like French, so fucking French.
Yeah, Mark.
But I swear to God, it's Ribble.
You'll find him. Just type in like girls club or like "let me in, I'm trying to fuck" and you'll find it. Like you're gonna find it.
We can just look up on YouTube. Obviously, I'm not gonna play it because it'll definitely get claimed. What's his name? Mark.
David, you're Canadian. You should, this is your element.
Nope.
Type in girls club.
Girls club,
then Mark. I think it's M-A-R-Q. Oh, there we go. Mark Ribble.
R-E-B-E-L-L. No, R-E-B-I-L-L-E-T.
Fantastic. The first song you should listen to is Girls Club. It is fantastic. One of my favorite songs he's done.
Oh, okay. His YouTube channel is Mark.
Yeah.
Rebele.
Yeah. Man, I miss. Oh, dude, I can't. I think I'm gonna listen to him when I go home today. Like his live performances, like his big quarantine streams, are all fantastic.
Some of the just reading some of the names of his songs,
dude, amazing. Go for the list.
One more time.
Fantastic.
Amsterdam. I'm a flamingo.
Funk
Emergency. Funk Emergency is a great name for a song. Reach out, you and me. Look at that ass.
Oh, here's a good song called "Work That Ass for Daddy." It's so good, and the chorus just goes, "Work that ass for dad." It's so good.
Get fucked by Satan's cock. Oh, okay.
Well, have you seen like his
bisexual Yeah, man, his shit is fucking great.
His live performances are basically him on stream, basically going, "Give me topics, and I'll try."
Yeah, and I will make whatever song.
Yeah, I'll try and make a song about it, and he just sort of riffs off it. Look at that ass is fun as well. Live in Paris is good, like his whole set.
Yeah,
it's always like you and me. Yeah.
It's great.
Your version is fucking good. This man is... Oh, I watched that. He had a 3-hour, 1 million sub live stream.
Damn.
Where he just streamed for 3 hours until he got to 1 million subs. And you know I was tuned in for that, David. I was tuned in for like... I think I fell asleep at one point, but I was tuned in the entire time. Like, my man is so entertaining. Like, unbelievably entertaining.
Yeah, he's great, yeah. He's just like, I don't know, he just goes hard. And like...
What a legend. Like, what an absolute legend. Anyway, I'm getting very distracted with this man.
Anyway.
He distracts me. He's an artist.
He's better than Japanese Christmas.
Oh.
100%.
Yeah. I was thinking, so I was recently talking to a bunch of, wind back.
Okay.
A couple weeks ago, David. in build up for Christmas. So a couple weeks ago we spoke about Christmas.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Last week we mentioned it vaguely.
Vaguely, yeah. So a couple weeks before that, I was like, I don't like Japanese Christmas.
Okay.
But I didn't want to repeat the same points.
Right.
And I didn't want to do... Right?
So you mentioned that week, and then I went back and listened to that Christmas episode.
Me too.
And I was like, okay, yeah, we talked about this, we talked about that. It's like, I don't feel like we need to talk about shortcake.
No.
We don't need to talk about... Yeah, it's done.
You can go back and look at that again.
Yeah.
But listening
episode
back...
6.
Yeah. So good. Listening back to the episode, I was like, well, of course I feel like, the podcast has grown in number and also in like the way we
carry on too. Like I
so
felt very it was kind of stilted a little bit.
Yeah, very much so. I feel like we've very much grown as like making podcasts and stuff.
Yes.
This is very much like how the sausage is made type stuff. But it's interesting for me to look back on it.
Yes.
To look back,
especially when you know that it's exactly like 1 year.
Yes, it's very interesting. Looking back to a year ago, listening to the Christmas episode again.
Mm-hmm.
Side note, very funny.
Yeah, some of it pretty.
I mean, it's like patting yourself on the back, but there are a few. We discussed this off cast, but there are a few episodes I go back to.
Please cue the Coward Hour theme song.
Please cue the Coward Hour theme song right here. There are a few episodes I go back to, and I'm like, that's fucking hilarious. Like that episode is golden. Like it's so good. And for me, listening back to the Christmas one, I think it's the first time I've listened back to it.
Yeah, since we made it.
Since we made it. And I was like, one, I'm making some valid points. Good. I 100% agreed with myself, which is, I don't know if it's a good sign or not, but
maybe
it happened. But then I was thinking to myself, like, how do I make it different?
Okay.
How do I change Christmas? You know, how do I get myself to think differently about Christmas?
Okay.
Because already I feel like Christmas is just like a way that people try to. It's not like I'm having fun during Japanese Christmas. It's like I need to do these things. I have to hit these notes so that I can go to my friends and tell my friends I did these things.
You did the Merikuru.
Yeah, I fucking smashed that Merikuru. I meri and I fucking kuru'd.
Mm-hmm.
It's good. I learned new Japanese slang.
Oh, okay.
Kuribochi.
A kuribochi, the person who is alone on Christmas?
The person who's alone on Christmas. Kuribochi. How fucking sabishi. Like, honestly, how sad.
You know Japanese Christmas is fucked up when you've invented entire vocabulary about how you're alone
on
and
Christmas.
Crying to yourself at Christmas.
Exactly, this is the thing. There's like a massive gold rush. So, a couple, like, second week of December, I downloaded every single dating app.
Oh, okay.
David, get ready. David, I did some science. Get ready.
Okay, all right.
I downloaded.
I'm ready.
Bumble.
Uh-huh.
Badoo. Tinder.
What the fuck is Badoo?
I don't know.
Sounds like a fucking Pokemon.
Dude,
Badoo is a Pokemon.
Badoo's a Pokemon, dude. I only knew Bumble and Tinder.
Okay, yeah, fair.
I didn't know any other ones. So I had to ask all my single friends, like, yo, what dating apps are there now? And they're like, Bumble, Tinder. But one of my friends are like, Badoo, and I'm like, alright.
Sure.
Alright. So I downloaded it. And then Coffee Meets Bagel.
I've heard of that one in passing.
Yeah, the only one I didn't download was the Japanese one, Pairs.
Because you have to pay for it.
You gotta pay for that, and I didn't want to put money into this scientific experiment. So
Fair, okay.
Right? Like, listen, David. I'm a man of my craft. I'm a scientific. Where's my? I'm wearing dungarees today. I need my lab coat.
You're like the polar opposite of a fucking scientist. Fuck. It's like there's scientist and then there's like farmer, and you can never shall the twain meet.
It's this thing I do where I'll wear different outfits and pretend I'm a professional of that thing. So man, I need a lab coat so I can go to museums and stuff and pretend I'm a professional.
You need to become science man.
I'm wearing my Christmas shirt.
I don't know what that has to do with science.
Everything. Okay. This is Christmas.
Fair enough. All right.
It's just like normal science, but it's just all focused on Christmas. Right.
You put some snow on it.
He's like, that's not a germ. Put a little Santa hat on it.
Yeah.
That's a germ.
There you go. That's what it was missing.
So I'm dying of cancer. Don't worry about it. Gets like glitter.
Little nutmeg on it.
A little thing with cinnamon on that. How are you feeling now? Same.
He's just dead.
He's just dead. I did it. Greatest doctor alive. It's like,
it's Christmas miracle.
That's a Christmas miracle. He's just dead. I did it.
I've sent him to the afterlife. It's a Christmas miracle.
It's like, happy birthday, Jesus. Just like credits roll.
I mean, hey, he'll be there to greet him, right? He'll be fine.
Jesus, this one's on you. Take him. So I downloaded these 4 apps.
Okay, yeah.
Because I wanted to see I've used a bunch of like dating apps before, and I know the general sort of speed in which people want to talk and then meet.
Okay,
and it's normally pretty slow. It's normally like talk for a while,
mm-hmm.
you know, and then in the future make a plan to date. You know, then coffee, something like that. They want
yeah.
You know, what I mean, they want to control the situation. Nothing rushed.
It's like you take like a week or something to plan and figure something out, or like, oh, we'll do, okay, yeah.
David, let me tell you.
Okay, so hang on. I have a few questions to ask you. What was your hypothesis going into this scientific experiment?
I thought that women on dating apps around the time of Christmas would become more and more desperate, and that my matches would increase.
Okay.
And that the speed of them messaging and replying would also increase.
Okay.
That's
what that's what you thought.
That's what I thought would happen.
And what were your findings?
Exactly that.
Okay.
Which is crazy.
And what is your conclusion to the scientific experiment?
My conclusion is that Japanese Christmas is kind of a sham.
Mm-hmm.
And that people are using it. People feel like they need to present themselves on Christmas. Like, look, I'm doing these romantic things on Christmas Day.
Okay.
I'm not alone.
With whoever.
With boyfriend. Like, I've seen, like, Instagram videos a lot where it's like, look, I'm on a Christmas date.
Uh-huh.
But they never show the boyfriend's face.
That's just
Have you
Japanese manners, man.
No.
They gotta...
Dude, it's kind of harsh.
Yeah, it's a little bit weird why you wouldn't show your boyfriend's face.
Yeah, like a lot of my friends were like engaged or like they've been dating a guy for a long time,
mm-hmm.
even for like less than a year or so.
Sure.
And they're on a Christmas date. It's like, yo, let's fucking take this photo together.
Right.
Upload the photo onto my Instagram. Look, I'm on a date with this guy who I'm serious with, you know? And then you have, I feel like it's the girls who are kind of like, I just wanted a date on Christmas. I didn't want to be alone.
Right.
I've secured a date, so now I'm going to just do a little bit of like, oh, look, a cake. And I'll show like that it's a guy in front of me.
Okay.
But that's
I won't reveal his mystery identity.
I won't reveal the identity.
I won't Clark Kent him.
Yeah, I won't Clark Kent him.
Yeah.
I'll leave him as Superman the entire time.
Yeah.
I think my final sort of...
So how many dates you go on?
Nah, dude.
Oh.
No.
Just, you're purely testing what the reply rate is.
Purely testing reply rate.
Okay.
As a man during Christmas time, I become a monk.
Ah.
I don't date during this time. Because one doesn't know what people are after at Christmas time. Especially in Japan.
That's true.
Right?
To some extent, yeah.
Yeah, like, you don't know if they're, like, generally interested in... This is a tip for any man living in Japan. If it... November-ish... 25th-ish comes around.
A straight month out.
Straight month out. And you are still dating and you do not have a solid girlfriend. Just stop dating for 2 months. Get back to it in January.
Right.
Take 2 months. Go to the gym. Go for a run. Study some Japanese. Improve yourself. Look for jobs. Do whatever you gotta do. Come back to it in January. Because around... I don't know what it is. Yeah. Because I think I mentioned this in the last podcast.
Yeah.
I know girls who have got dates in for like Christmas.
Yes.
Stayed with them until after February.
Yes.
After Valentine's Day.
Mm-hmm.
And then been like, okay.
Bye. I wipe my hands of you.
Yeah. Time to find a real boyfriend.
Right.
Get out of here, you know?
My
like final conclusion, the thing that I have sort of, how do I say? Taken away from this.
Okay.
Isn't that I hate Japanese Christmas. That's already a given. It's not that, oh, it's just showing that, blah, blah, blah. I don't care. It's that I feel really bad for Japanese men.
Yeah.
Right?
A little bit.
Like, it's really expensive around Christmas.
Oh, yeah, it's not cheap.
Yeah.
Nothing, nothing is cheap. Like, if you're going to a hotel, you're going to dinner.
Yeah.
Usually, typically, I think most people would think that the guy has to buy or pay for all of it, right?
Yeah, pretty much. I feel like the way it's sort of happened in Japan for a long time is that it's the guy sort of paying.
Right.
I feel like it's very kind of dickish. Like,
a little bit.
I kind of feel bad for the guys.
Mm.
Like, connected to the whole thing about like the cake becoming more expensive, like from last
from last
year's
year,
like podcast episode, is that cakes from like they eat like strawberry shortcake around Christmas time. It'll go from like 300 yen a slice, like 1,000 yen a slice, shit like that. But then
it was like 500 yen or something at my
something crazy.
But it was like a piece.
Yeah, piece.
A piece.
A piece of cake. And I feel like the insane thing is that restaurants and such do the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is more expensive because it's like Christmas.
Yeah.
Festive,
people are gonna book some kind of a reservation so that you need to make sure that we know they're gonna come anyway, so we'll just jack the price a little bit.
Pretty much, yeah. And I feel like the guys has to pay every time, so I kind of feel really bad for the guys.
Yeah.
Like I really do feel like, guys, man, that's kind of fucking.
I mean, like. And already I feel on the like dating applications, it's already kind of for women. It's a little bit of a choose your
own adventure.
Not choose, yeah. Well, kind of a little bit choose your own adventure, but like just kind of you have the pick of the lot, right?
Pretty much,
because it's always like 4-1, 3-1, 5-1, right?
Yeah, very much
so. For every one message that a guy, or not even, so like for every 10 messages a dude sends out, the chick gets 10.
Oh, yeah.
And like you'll get like one back, right?
Yeah.
So she can be as picky as she wants,
it
right?
It really doesn't matter, yeah.
Yeah.
You have a lot of choices. I mean, you have a lot of choices. How many good options you have is kind of...
Yeah, that's debatable.
Yeah, looking at my friend's dating app, choices are pretty slim, my dude. So I kind of get it. Like at the same time, like you kind of got to shovel through a lot of that crap.
Yep, I can imagine that that's the case.
I'm glad I don't have to use dating apps anymore. They kind of suck.
Yeah, they're a little bit fucked up too. Like once you understand how the algorithm.
The algebra.
Yeah, how the algorithm is working.
Yeah,
they're a little bit insidious. So
isn't it like they don't show you all your matches, or they sneak them through, or like,
so
what do you know about? Yeah,
for Tinder specifically, you have a hidden rating on your profile.
Oh no way, that's cool.
Yeah, so you have like a hidden rating based on your like it's like pretty granular too. It's based on like how long did it take people to swipe left or right on your profile, how like attractive generally you are based on however many people swipe. So like regardless of if you swipe left or right, when someone swipes right on you, that will up your quote unquote attractiveness. Yeah, so even if you don't swipe left, it doesn't matter because it's affecting your hidden score or whatever. And there's things like the more attractive people will be surfaced more often. Yeah. And the reason that they're surfaced more often is for the people who are just absolutely just trolls. Like, sorry, I mean, people who just look like a cave troll. Those people exist. And hey, you know what? Shit sucks. I'm with you. I'm with you, right? But it's to get those people to pay money to see the more attractive people. It's really kind of fucked up.
The app itself is, I feel like most dating apps are kind of trashy. Like I was talking,
of course.
My friend went to the UK and she's been using a lot of like different dating apps. Not really. There's like a bunch now that I've never heard of. Like just
what the hell is this?
Honestly, David, insane amounts. So there's like stuff like just working professionals looking to hook up. Like
she's like what like Christian singles, Christian Mingle or whatever it is.
Christian Mingle, like it's like businessman singles basically, and it's just like businessmen in suits.
Farmer's date,
dude. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Like shit like that.
So she was telling me about it, and I was like, "What the hell are you talking about?" And she's like walking me through it. She's like, it's like business professionals earning this much and this much, like looking for like connections in like London.
Like that's so weird. It's like I'm not trying to close a business deal. Like the fuck,
right? Like I feel like I'm gonna date someone from that site. They're gonna try to like sell me timeshares.
Right, exactly. Like well, if you join with me on this timeshare week, you can use it during July through September, and then I'll get it the rest of the year because it's kind of off season. And
you know what I mean? It's like Susan. No, listen. If we have sex, listen, hear me out. We have sex. You pay half the tab, then you get the timeshare from January to March. What more? Susan, just sign here.
Listen, John. I want stock options. Okay.
Susan, listen. If you suck my dick, you'll get stock options. That's just how this transaction... Did you not read the app? This is what the app's about.
Nobody reads the fine print.
No one reads the fine print of the app. It's sucking dick for stock options.
Yeah.
I work at Apple.
Freaking Apple. Yeah, pretty much, right?
It's just someone who works in Yahoo. He just can't get rid of the stock. He's just trying his best.
No one wants Yahoo stock.
He's like, listen, I work in Snapchat. Just come on. A stern handshake, look me deep in the eyes, and tell me you had a fantastic time, and you'll get some stock. That's all I asked for. Yeah. And everyone's like, I don't know, man.
Like you have to put in, you have to make sure that you like write that you have like a 401k in your dating profile.
Your 401k. Holy shit, dude. But no, there's like so many different.
Did my taxes last year.
It's like here's my fucking my pension. Here's how much.
Yeah, exactly right.
Dude, it's insane. But because there's like so many different dating apps, I was talking to my friend about it, and like she was saying that it's really hard to find like someone.
Is it hard to find someone, or is it hard to find someone who's worth a shit?
That I think. I feel like you're only going to find what you're looking for in dating apps. And although there are tons of people who are like, I found my wife on this dating app and everything was grand, I feel like that's really rare.
Super, yeah.
Like,
I would imagine
really,
that's super rare.
Yeah, like it's really hard to find someone on like a dating app. I feel like Japan has a Pairs. And isn't that directly focused on people looking for like relationships?
I don't know. We should ask the other person who would know more than me.
That's true. We should ask Chiro. Chiro will know.
Hang on. Let's ask.
Bring her in. Chiro! We're bringing in David's girlfriend to ask questions about dating apps.
So Pairs specifically, what is the goal of Pairs, the dating app? Yeah.
But it's the truth that a lot of people get married.
Okay.
It's more matching application. It's like Omiya style.
Okay.
We were right.
Who think about the marriage stuff seriously? They're using.
Okay.
So because the guys have to pay it.
That's right.
But Tinder is free.
Right.
So it's more like.
So you got a lot more fuckboys on Tinder.
Yeah.
Yeah, but right now the Tinder is changing their team.
They're trying to.
For like friends, yeah. Yeah, I've seen many a Tinder ad recently that's been like, yeah, let's find friends and go hang out. Yeah, she's in the commercial, right? Make it friend. Yeah, like that's
The most hilarious thing is that although like Tinder Japan is trying their best to make it seem like it's just friends, like no one's doing that. Thanks, Chihiro. I love having her in that room because she always be there during the podcast. It's just like a little.
Chihiro, we need to answer. She can be our Jamie, right?
Yeah, she can be our Jamie. We need questions. Just open the. So the setup is really fun. There's just a sliding door to the right of me. You can just slide it open and ask Chihiro any questions. So basically, if you didn't hear,
she's the magical person on the other side of the door.
She has the answers.
With the Wizard of Oz.
She's pulling the levers.
Right, exactly.
We're both basically puppets. She's pulling the levers. So basically, before Pairs is more serious. It's more like guys have to pay.
Right. If you have to pay, there's gonna be less of you just trying to fuck around, right?
Yeah, because you're paying. Yeah. It's kind of, if I had to pay for an app, then to just fuck around, what a waste of my money.
Yeah.
That's what Tinder's for, basically. Yeah, that makes sense. I feel like there needs to be. The UK doesn't, to my knowledge, I'm thinking now. It doesn't. No, the UK doesn't really have an app like that.
That's a pay to use.
Like a pay to use.
Well, I mean, apps always have they have some kind of a pay option, right? Like Tinder has.
Tinder has it as well. Everyone has it.
Super fuck you option, whatever it is.
Super fuck you option, yeah.
Yeah.
But I feel like an app that's like, cause I've never used Pairs, I'm not really sure, but I'm pretty sure like to...
Well, I have used Pairs, so what's your question?
David, you're a pro. Can I use the app without paying?
Yes.
What's the difference between paying and not... Did you pay?
Yes.
What's the difference between paying and not paying?
Do you want to send a message?
Yes.
Then you have to pay.
Holy shit! So you can't do anything. So wait. So what do you do if you don't pay? You're just on the app.
So you're on the
stalking. You're
kind of.
So basically, not paying is the equivalent of looking in through the window.
Sort of, yeah, a little bit. So like, okay, so you can make up. Well, okay, here's the difference, right? Because the men pay, the women don't. So
Yeah.
if you're a woman and you want to use pairs, you're free to use it however you want.
Yeah. We're asking shit again.
Nani?
You don't have to pay for pairs, and you can use everything on pairs.
I think I pay for it.
Oh, okay.
Really?
But it's like more chat I can do.
Ah.
I pay it if I can't find the person who paid it.
Gotcha.
The guy.
Okay.
And then Japanese gonna try to find the guy pay like the fee.
Yeah.
Right.
Because a lot of people try to do
Free users,
amount.
right? Yeah.
Yes.
It means like for Japanese guy
Oh, he's poor. Got it. Oh,
Thank you.
thanks, Judo. Yo, this is useful.
Yeah, I agree.
This is so useful.
So my experience,
recap.
my experience here is that if you are a man, you wanted to send messages, you had to pay like a monthly fee, right?
Yeah.
But like the monthly fee was worth it in that it was weird because you got like credits, right? For how active or how like long your account is active. So like by the time that I had paid for a month, I had so many backed up messages, like tokens to send messages, that I didn't need to sign up for like another month. So it wasn't like super bad. But yeah, like if you don't pay as a man, all you can do is like send a ine or like a whatever, like like you like their profile, then they can see that. If they send you one back, then you can message. Like it's very much similar to Tinder in that if it's not mutual, you can't send a message. There might be a way to send I think that you got like 5 per day. You could send a ine with a message attached.
Yeah.
But that was it.
No way, dude. That's a fucking strict tab. I feel like that's.
And it was not cheap.
It's not cheap.
It's like $50 a month.
Ooh.
But if it works,
$50.
If it works, then
yeah, I guess so. I mean, that's a good way of weeding out like the people who are not serious. Like,
right, exactly.
If I was gonna fuck around on an app, and the app was like, it's free, I'd be like, alright, cool. App was like, it's $5 a month to fuck around. I'd be like, okay.
Yeah, exactly.
It's $10 to fuck around. I'll be like, that's a cent. I'll pay a cent a month to fuck around for a little bit.
Yeah.
And then if it was like, it's $50. Ooh.
Right, exactly.
Ooh. If I'm not serious about this, like, no. Wow. $50?
Yeah, I think it was about $50.
Dude. I mean, but it works. Yeah. It works. I mean, it's good. I feel like the UK and America need something similar.
Yeah.
Like, for those who are like using apps to like meet someone.
Mm-hmm.
It might not work, to be honest.
Probably not.
I kind of, the days of like meeting people in bars and stuff and like the same sort of circle.
Yeah.
Seems to be a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
Like, apart from people I know who've been on those like pairs or some kind of like app where you're paying an absorbent amount of money to talk to women or males or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Apart from those apps, everyone else is like, oh, I'm using Tinder because I want to find love of my life. And I'm like, on Tinder?
No,
go join a club.
Right.
Fucking go to a circle, find a hobby, and then find the place that people do said hobby, and then find a partner who has the same hobby as you, you know? I feel like that makes more sense.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know. I feel like that art is slowly dying.
Yeah, well, people just don't have the time.
That as well. Well, during Corona, I kind of get it.
Yeah, I mean, during Corona, you don't have... it's not exactly like you have options, but...
You don't have options during Corona, dude, honestly. Fucking Speaking of which, dude, like, honestly, this... Oh, have you heard the UK has got into, like, another lockdown?
Yes.
Another lockdown?
Yep.
Here's some fun news.
What's that?
That I enjoyed. I found this very funny. So, Christmas time. Couldn't come back.
Mm-hmm.
I should be in the UK now.
Right.
It's Christmas Day. I'm normally in the UK from, like, the beginning of the week of Christmas, basically.
Yeah. So it'd be Monday this week.
Yeah, I'd have been in the UK already, you know?
Yep.
But obviously, Corona, global pandemic.
Yep.
A young man was like, you know what? Miss that damn family. But, you know, let's keep everyone safe.
Yep.
I want to be able to come back to the UK again.
Mm-hmm.
So let me not do that. Sorry, back to Japan again.
Yeah,
So let me not do that. It might be hard to return. And there was like months where I was like, oh, do I just go anyway? Do I risk it? But you know, you have that little voice in the back of your head that's like, don't do it.
Yep. You're being stupid. Don't do this.
Yeah. There was a voice in the back of my skull just screaming like, bro, don't do it.
You will not get back.
Yeah, it was like, don't do it. Do not. I'm on like JAL looking at tickets, and the voice is like, bro, don't do it. Like, it's not gonna end well. You are gonna get stuck there.
Yep.
And I'm trying to convince myself. I'm like, no, it'll be fine. And I met a guy who was going back to somewhere in the Netherlands.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for like Christmas, and it was like, oh, I'm gonna let fate decide. I'm sure it'll be fine. And he said that, and I was like, yeah, me too. I'll let fate decide. And that voice was like, don't do it. Do
right.
not
Yeah.
Go back. It's don't do it. Lo and behold, a few days after I would have been back in the UK, coronavirus mutated. The new coronavirus is more contagious than anything we've seen before.
Yep.
Fucking Japan's like, lockdown. If you've gone to the UK, you cannot come back.
Yeah. Like, literally singling out the UK. It's like, if you've gone to the UK, fuck you. Nope.
Yeah. But I get it. But I fucking get it.
Yep.
Because, like, it mutated. It's more contagious. We don't want it here.
No.
So, I was on my Twitter, and I saw so many, like, people who went back to the UK during Christmas posting, like, oh, it's not fair. They won't let me come back to Japan because I came back to the UK. I didn't get to see my family in a whole year. Like, oh, man up. Like, honestly, calm down. Like,
we live in a technological age. Like,
it's not. I literally, before we jumped on this podcast, I was calling with my family because my little brother randomly called me, and I was on the phone to them. And then after that, your girlfriend was on the phone to her family.
Yep.
Like,
yep.
It's easy.
I haven't talked to my family.
You're not going to?
No. I mean, I talked to my brother this morning, actually, so.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. So, but he was going to bed on Christmas Eve, so.
Oh my god, that time difference is fucking crazy.
It's almost like 1-to-1. Like, if it's, so what time is it here now? It's 10. It's 1 a.m. there.
Seriously?
No. It's 1 in the afternoon.
Hold on. Time in the UK. I never know the time difference. Okay, yeah, it's 1 p.m.
Yeah.
In the UK. The time difference is kind of crazy.
Mm.
No fucking way. That's so cool.
Yeah.
The time difference between, like, our respective countries in Japan is so stupidly different.
Yep.
That it must be really hard to find the time to, like, for you anyway, to, like, Skype your family, whatever.
Yeah, I usually have to talk to them at, like, 8 a.m. or, like, 11 p.m.
Yeah, pretty much same. It's either really, really late or really early my time. Like, there's no sort of in between.
Nope.
Dude, it kind of sucks.
Yeah, a little bit.
I was gonna ask about, like, your Christmas traditions in Canada.
My Christmas traditions,
or like Canadian Christmas, because we've ragged on Japan plenty.
Right. Yeah.
And although a man loves ragging on Japan, I'd love to hear like your comparisons between like what you would do for like a Japanese Christmas compared to like your Canada Christmas.
So for Christmas, usually my family, on Christmas Eve, we would always go to my grandmother's house.
That's nice.
And we just like hang out there all night. Like we'd be there till like 1 or 2 in the morning, because by then you're so tired. Like as kids, well, like especially when we were kids, as kids we were just like we go home and then it'd be like you're done, right? And then you wake up the next morning and you're fine. But when I got older, definitely it was like go to my grandparents' house, drink a lot.
Yes.
Make my own eggnog.
Oh, nice. Seriously?
Ugh. Yeah.
Grandma's house always has the best shit as well.
It's true. It just like
always nice.
I remember like they bought eggnog, right? And I'm like, something's wrong with this. So I'm like, this eggnog is not hitting the way I want it to hit.
Yeah.
And I remember
there's no rum in this eggnog.
No. There was alcohol in it because I put the alcohol in it.
Good, man.
But I'm like, there's something just wrong about this eggnog. I'm like, hang on, I need to go find something. And I like open up my grandma's like fucking. I know where she keeps stuff in her house because like I've been there like a million times, right? So I just like go to her house, I open up her like spice rack, and there it is, just a whole thing of nutmeg, like just like a big ass box of nutmeg. She has like sticks of cinnamon. I'm like, perfect, right?
Grandma.
Throw that shit in there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You're like,
eggnog is fucking great.
I've never had eggnog.
Really?
What is it?
It's like eggs. Obviously, as the name implies, and nog.
Go on. You take equal parts egg
and nog. And you mix them. No,
mix them.
So it's like you've kind of like.
What the fuck is a nog?
You've like it's like fermented eggs, kind of, but they're like whipped into milk, and then it's like aged a little bit, like aged like a day or two, and then spiced. It's like imagine like a milkshake.
Yeah.
But it's very, very thick because it has eggs in it. And then it's like nutmeg and alcohol and cinnamon. It's like very, very like, it's that holiday flavor, right?
Yeah. That cinnamon, nutmeggy, spicy, Christmassy. Yeah.
Imagine if Christmas pudding was a drink. That's what I would compare it to.
That's delicious. Well, wait, what is your idea? My idea of Christmas pudding is the brown thing with like raisins and stuff inside of it.
Yeah, that minus raisins.
As a drink?
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Yes.
Wait, what?
Yeah, kind of. Like that's what I would compare it to.
And I've not had it yet?
I don't know.
Fucking sucks. What the hell?
So you can just like in Canada, you can just go buy it in like a carton at the supermarket during Christmas time.
Hell yeah, bro. You can't get that. You have mince pies, don't you, in Canada?
I mean, you could probably find them. We never ate them.
Oh, dude, mince pies are like, so there's two types of mince pies.
Mm-hmm.
There's the correct kind and there's the bastard kind.
There's the right kind and then fucking everything else.
There's the right kind and the kind that's going to call you the N-word and a drive-by, okay? That's the only two. So there's a really good one, which is like just a pure mince pie.
Mm.
Mince pie, beautiful little crust on it, mince in the middle. Oh my god, it's going to confuse someone. For those who are confused, mince pie is not minced meat. It's minced fruit. Currants, raisins, spices, cinnamon. Because the first time I told my students about mince pie...
Minci.
Yeah. I was talking about mince pie and ice cream. And this kid was like... I was like, do you have any questions? This kid goes, why... In English, he's like, Jordan Sensei, why are English people eating meat and ice cream? And I was like, it's a mince pie. It's not meat. And he's like, minci. And I was like, no, mince. And he's like, minci. This is so good. He's like, minci. Mince the show. And I was like, no, it's fruit. Even the teacher was like, the fuck's this? Like, it was, so like, there's that version which is like pure, it's beautiful, it's great, it's perfect. Then there's the other one which is the same thing, but for some reason, they've like put like a thick layer of icing on top of the mince pie. Exactly. And it makes the entire thing, because mince is already sweet. Like the
because the fruit is pretty.
Yeah, it's like stewed basically.
So here's the thing, right? So I said that that we didn't eat mince pies. I fucking lied.
Bastard.
Because we didn't eat mince pies. So what my grandma would do is she would take like the mince pie filling and put it in tarts instead.
Genius.
And eat it that way. So you just have like a small one, and just
I got a jar of just mince pie filling in my house that my mother sent me, and every now and again I'll put a spoonful into my oatmeal, and it is the greatest thing. And every time I do it, and I'm like, this is not holy. Like,
right? Yeah, I've fucked up this. Healthy breakfast.
Like I put a spoonful in, I'm mixing it. I'm just looking, and I'm like, I hope Jesus doesn't see this. Like, I'm sullying his birthday treat. It's like eating this fucking delicious oatmeal, dude. It's so fucking smart, but. It's basically just healthy oatmeal with a spoonful of sugar and spice.
Literal sugar.
Fucking sick, dude. Mince pie is like... I feel like eggnog to Canada must be what mince pie is like me in the UK.
Maybe. Yeah, like when I think about Christmas, like the one thing I want at Christmas is eggnog.
Eggnog?
Yeah.
You can't get eggnog in Japan, can you?
No.
You must have had it for years now.
Nope. Yeah, I haven't had it.
You don't make it yourself? You don't make it?
You can make it yourself. There's I actually looked it up because I wanted to make some.
Nice.
And what's his name? Alton Brown has a. Do you know Alton Brown? He used to be a Food Network guy.
Yeah. And
he had like a TV show, and he has a recipe for like aged eggnog.
Is it good? You gonna make it?
I maybe. Yeah, maybe I should.
David, if you make it.
You have to wait a day though, because it has to age in the fridge for a day. I mean, you can eat it immediately. You can drink it immediately after you make it, but you have to. You have to let it age a little bit.
I feel like
I'll look it up while you're
when
chatting.
I feel like it comes to like making. I made yuzu gosho last week as well. You've got to age it for a week. It needs to ferment for like an entire week in the fridge, and it's one of those things where I tasted it the second I was done. And I was like, oh, this is delicious, but in a week it's going to be more delicious. So I should definitely wait that week, like the essential week. So like, I feel like it's the same with eggnog. Like it must be, you need to give it that time or the flavors won't develop.
Yeah, something like that.
I was like, just yolk?
So, look at the ingredients. 12 large size eggs.
Holy fuck.
Well, what? Hey, it's called eggnog for a reason. So here's your fucking. You use an entire
carton of eggs. Holy shit! How
pound
much?
Of sugar.
A pound of sugar.
Yep.
David, a pound. Is this America? Fucking hell.
A pound of sugar, a teaspoon of grated nutmeg.
You gotta be careful on nutmeg, David.
A pint of half and half.
What the fuck's half and half?
Half cream, half.
Milk. Semi-skimmed milk.
Yeah.
Let's use real English here.
A pint of whole milk, a pint of heavy cream.
Wait. Just say a pint of half and half, then a pint of whole milk.
Yes.
Wait, is that 2 pints of
milk?
milk?
And a pint of heavy cream.
Why is there... Fuck me.
3
pints!
I did not write the recipe.
I'm sorry.
Hang on, I can switch to metric if that's better.
Yes, is that...
So, like, 480 milliliters of half and half, 400 milliliters of...
Who uses 480 milliliters? Okay, go on, yeah.
Then you have 230 milliliters of Jamaican rum.
Oh, David, like that, I'm back on
230 milliliters of cognac.
David, I'm back on it.
230 milliliters of bourbon.
David!
And then just, a nice quarter teaspoon of kosher salt.
Dude, I fucking love this recipe.
To be fair, it makes 8 to 10 drinks.
8 to 10 drinks?
Yeah.
Not bad. In my family, maybe 2 or 3. That's kind of mad. I like how it lost me straight away with the 12 eggs. And then all the milk wasn't... No. Oh my god, hold on. If my mother drank even a mouthful of this shit, she would die. She is lactose intolerant. This shit would kill her.
Yep.
Do you know Guinness Punch? Now we're talking about, like...
Guinness Punch?
Type in Guinness Punch. So you don't like Guinness, right?
No.
Me too. I hate Guinness. So...
Guinness Punch?
Punch, yeah.
With egg?
No, just recipe. So... What the fuck is that? No, that's... The woman looks Jamaican enough. Let's look at it. There's a picture of a woman who was on it. So Guinness Punch is like a Caribbean drink. We have like occasions, like a Christmas and such. And it's basically Guinness. Also, it's like Guinness, like some kind of nourishment style, like meal replacement type drink. Sometimes there's eggs in it, but we don't put eggs in it.
Like Milo or some shit?
No, more like literally type in nourishment drink. Kind of like...
Oh, is that why it came up? Because it says like...
Yeah, nourishment. Yes. That's the one we usually make. So
how to make Guinness Punch.
Dude, it is fantastic. It is... look at it. It's so good. This is very... When you mention eggnog, all I think of is Guinness Punch.
This is like very similar, actually.
Yes! There we go. Come on, Kara. Come on.
Yeah, because like the milk, the condensed milk, vanilla, cinnamon, nutmeg.
Cinnamon, Guinness.
Yeah.
This was a drink where... I feel like I've drank this when I was younger.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel like I drank this drink when I was a kid.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I feel like I was like 15, 16, and someone had given me Guinness Punch. Just because you don't know what it is.
And you went, ew, gross.
No, it's delicious.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't taste like alcohol. It tastes like a fizzy, like, milkshakey type. It's really hard to explain.
Okay,
it's fucking delicious. But the thing is, like, it doesn't... It's got that weird, like, slightly bitter taste, which is the beer.
Yeah.
But it doesn't taste bad, you know?
Right, yeah.
So it's one of those drinks that I have 110%. Someone is... Okay, so when you go to, like, Jamaican parties, be them a funeral, wake, or whatever, like at someone's birthday,
yep.
There are certain characters you'll always find. You find the core members of your family. Mm-hmm. They're always there. They're scattered around.
Yep.
Friends of those members you don't know.
Uh-huh.
And then you'll find... some random old people. And these old people...
They're just there.
Dude, you never know who they are, but chances are they know who you are.
Yes. Those kind of old people.
You don't know who they are, but they know who you are, and they will give you alcohol.
Sweet.
Yes! They don't care.
Actually, that reminds me. I had like an uncle like that, and I'd never met the guy, and he's like, hey, you want some alcohol?
Right!
He's like, I just drink a little bit. It's fine.
Like, I might as well.
Yeah.
The thing is, like, I remember being near, like, the drinks table.
Yeah.
I'm looking for all these drinks, and the Guinness Punch is there, and I'm like, ooh, what is this? I don't know. It's an old man. It's like, it's Guinness Punch. It's like, have a cup. Have a small cup. A small cup's fine. I think I'm, like, 12, 13. Right. And he's like, have a small cup of Guinness Punch. A small cup doesn't help anyone. He's not talking like that. He's talking more like Jamaican, but I can't really do the accent, so I'm just gonna... He's gonna be British. He's like, have a small cup, you lad. A small cup doesn't...
You don't want me to do my Jamaican accent.
I kind of do. Is it bad?
No, I don't think it's terrible.
Mine's really
But I'm not gonna do it. Come on, do it.
No, I can't do it. Hold on. How do I get into the accent? There's a way to do it.
Yeah, that's hard.
Yeah. I don't want it on tape as well. That's the worst thing. I don't want to record it. I don't want this shit on tape. I don't want evidence of this accent.
You don't want to do your fucking your good boy voice.
My good boy voice.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy. It's so bad. Like, yeah.
Take a little cup of the Guinness punch.
Take a little cup of the Guinness punch. Like, that's really bad.
Yeah, this is bad Jamaican accent.
I feel like I'm like the whitest black person I know.
It's
not good. Like, if you met all of my siblings, and then you met me, and there was like a, what do you like a blank wall between, like a thing, a divider between us. And all my siblings came out one at a time, and you met them all, and then you met me. You'd be like, this person isn't related to them.
Right.
Like this.
Where were you adopted from?
Yeah, I was like, and who adopted you, young boy? Like, where did you come from, young man? I feel like me and maybe my younger sister talk kind of similar. But no one else really does. They all speak a different, like, they're more London than I am, I should say. So you'd be like, oh man, are you lost? This is for black people. Get out of here. Go on.
Take that afro off.
Who gave you that afro? Take it off. Cultural appropriation. I won't stand for it. But yeah, it's like, I remember this guy like giving us alcohol at this party, and me not knowing it's alcohol for like years.
Yeah.
Years. They must have been like 16-ish, something like that. And I'm drinking Guinness punch at this party, and my mom's like, "What are you drinking?" And I'm like, "The punch." And she's like, "No, that has alcohol in it." And I'm just there like, drinking this shit for years. Oh no.
Whoops.
I've been drinking a cup of this at every event for like 10 years now. Well, like 3 or 4, but still, it's like, you don't know. You just don't know. Like, but yeah, it's been that's fun. I forgot my point. Guinness punch is similar to eggnog.
Kind of,
it's
yeah.
a very strange
like
drink. No, we should try it. If I find Guinness and Nourishment, I'll make Guinness punch, you make eggnog.
Okay.
And we have a whole...
Sounds good. Regardless if it's Christmas, just make it.
Fuck Christmas. I just want to make it.
Yep. You know what I've noticed though this year, because I remember we talked about it in the previous Christmas episode.
Yeah.
We talked about illuminations a lot.
Oh yeah.
I've not heard a single word about illuminations this year.
Me too. It makes me really happy.
Not a word. No advertisements. Nothing.
I feel like because I work for like a media company, we've been getting advertisements about illuminations.
Okay.
But a lot of them have been cancelled.
Yep. Because
like,
why would you have one? Because no one wants to go out.
Yeah. A lot of them been like, oh, the illuminations this year are cancelled, or like, oh, we have digital illumination, or like online.
Yeah, watch it on YouTube.
Pretty much, yeah. Like, it's fucking lame. Like, what a waste. I don't even want to go to illuminations in person.
Right.
If it's a choice between watching illuminations online or going to bed 10 minutes early,
I'll go to bed.
I think I'll go to bed, dude. Like, honestly.
Yep.
I did that a couple nights ago. I was like, I'm just going to sleep for 10 hours. Fuck it.
Why not?
I'm a grown-up.
Yeah.
Do what I want. But definitely, 100%. Like, I feel like there's been very little... Like, this year's sort of Japanese Christmas feels less like Japanese Christmas. Like, it feels less like Christmas.
Yeah, it kind of feels like every other day.
Yeah, a little bit.
Like, not... Even I feel the... like decorations and stuff too.
They've not been as like
it's not been as like hardcore as last year. Yeah. I felt last year I was bombarded by shit.
Yes, it's
and then
crazy.
This year not so much.
This year's been very sort of mellow. I feel like because of the whole global pandemic, social distancing, there's not really been a big core for Japanese Christmas, and I think it shows a lot in like the supermarkets.
Yep.
Especially. So, for example, last year. Going into a supermarket looking to buy a whole chicken, for example. If I look to buy a whole chicken on Christmas Day...
I forgot this changes to season 2.
Oh, we're fine.
We're in season 1.
Let's go about it.
You want to stay in season 1 or season 2? Which do you prefer?
We'll leave season 2. I like season 2.
Season 2? Okay, we'll go back to season 2.
Yeah. So if we...
Welcome to season 2.
Welcome to season 2, Tokyo French. Video people.
Yeah.
If you were... like, if you go shopping and you... Like around Christmas Day last year.
Sure.
Or the year... Last year? Yeah, last year. You would not be able to find a whole chicken, a leg, thigh thing of chicken, like the jointed bone thing of chicken, like Christmas shit, gone. Like, I remember going to store to buy just like groceries, and people being like, I need to get this fucking whole chicken. I'm like, bro, I just want protein for the muscle gains. Like, I don't want anything else. But people were very, like, it was crazy. Like, the shelves were empty because people were like, I need to have this big Christmas party. Because for those who aren't doing it for like couples or whatever, there's still those who do it for like family reasons, like hanging out together. There is still that family Christmas culture here as well, which I do like. Like, my friend's doing it today with her family. Yeah, it's adorable.
It's been very low key this year, and I'm kind of here for it.
I kind of fucks with low key Japanese Christmas. Like, going into the store, there's still a ton of ingredients. You know,
still playing that MIDI chiptune version of Last Christmas.
Man, yo, I love the way Japan has taken one of the most depressing songs. And so you guys know, so Japan has a love affair of Last Christmas.
Yes.
That song, you know, Last Christmas,
I gave you my heart, and the very next day, I got copyright.
Oh shit, yeah. So, it's a very depressing song about, like, basically a woman, not cheating.
She's like in love with a guy, and then she like confesses to the guy, and he's like, cool, and then like the next day he's like cheating on her. Yeah. Something like that.
It's like the guy get cheated on.
I mean, that's just singing the song. Yeah.
But whatever, yeah. So it's like a really sad, somber song about like sad times of Christmas. But you go into like the convenience store and it'll be like,
because it's only the MIDI version, right? There's no lyrics, right? So
yeah, there's no lyrics to it. It's literally just the backing track.
If it's not that, it's All I Want for Christmas Is You.
All I fucking want for Christmas is you.
That's it.
The only years ago,
that song is rude.
Yes, it's rude. She's like, I don't want much. I don't want
nothing.
Nothing. I don't need shit. Cars, nothing. Paper, nothing. Guess I'll take you though.
Right.
It's like, bitch.
When the previous sentence is, I don't want a lot for Christmas. It's like, what do you mean?
It's like, I don't want a lot for Christmas. All I want is you.
It's like, okay.
It's like,
but what do you mean?
What are you trying to say? Like, am I not rocking the boat?
Yeah. Come on, Mariah.
Am I not shaking the Kaz Bazaar? Like, girl, come on, what's going on? Why did you want to...
The what?
I don't know.
The Kaz Bazaar? You mean the Casbah? Like, rock the Casbah?
No, I don't. Yes, I do. I was thinking about bazaar, like the entire.
Oh, it's the whole tent.
The entire tent.
Gotcha. Okay.
The entire thing. It's not shaking at all.
No.
But Mariah's a rude song. I think the only the greatest Christmas song I ever heard is always it's Daiso, of course.
In Daiso?
David. I'm in Daiso.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And walking around the store, buying some Daiso shit. It's Christmassy time.
Yeah.
And my headphones are changing songs, and all I hear is. And I'm like, hold on. Is that Christmas Time by the Darkness? It fucking was. Dude.
Yes. As long as it has Christmas in the title.
Honestly, I feel like that's what it is. I feel like they just type like
Christmas playlist. Christmas into Google and been like, this is what came up.
Just like,
I don't know. Well, if you type Christmas into Google and you somehow got to the darkness, I wonder what you typed after Christmas.
No, like Christmas time, dark. And Google was like, I got you, bro, right here.
No problem.
Here. Got you. I think that's what they do. Like, a lot of places just type, like, they go into, like, Spotify or iTunes, just type Christmas playlist.
Yes, yep.
And just let it play.
Mm-hmm.
But that has sort of changed in recent years. To the extent where, like, so, it used to be they'll just listen to any, like, popular song.
Right.
So they'll go to, like, America's top 50 top played music.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Yes.
I'll just let it play.
Right.
But then the problem is you have shit like, what's that guy's name? You have like, Trinidad James, Gold on My Everything. Have you heard that song?
Probably.
It's awful. Okay, I was in, once again, a Daiso. And the lyrics go, ready?
Uh-huh.
He goes, I feel like I've spoken about this before, but it goes, gold all on my chain, gold all on my rings, gold all on my watch, don't believe in J Watch, N-word, N-word, N-word. And then after that goes, N-word, 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 don't believe me, just watch. Something like that. The N-word is used so much, and there are two, there's a clean version and like a bad version. And I was in Dyson.
Did they just like silence out like half the song? No. Oh no.
No, dude, it's
no.
I'm in Daiso, and all I hear is "Don't believe me, just what." I'm like, what? This is a yo, this is the Daiso. So I feel like
they're giving it to you at a discount.
Yeah, honestly, I was like, bro, can I get a discount for this? I was abused by the music in this store.
So that's a 10-pack of N-words.
I beg you, sir. There was so many N-words there. I was blushing.
Right.
Like, I thought I was in a rap video. Can we stop this, please? So, like, I feel like they've realized that because they don't understand what they're playing, they've changed it to, like, just, like, the xylophone BGM.
Yeah. Like MIDI renditions.
Yeah.
So I think I honestly probably assumed that they've done that because it can avoid like a radio play, like copyright or some kind of shit. Yeah.
But I feel like a lot of times they just don't. Cause I feel like I've heard like Japanese songs being played normally.
Right. Yeah.
But it's like when it comes to Western songs, like Christmas songs, they normally stick to just the BGM type shit because they're like, we don't know what these people are saying.
Right. So like it really doesn't matter.
Yeah. Like
maybe that's true. Maybe
it reminds me of So back in secondary school, I don't know about in Canada, but in the UK, like in Tottenham, where I'm from, there was a trend of like kids loving like Jamaican music. Gonna put that in quotes. Jamaican, very much
like reggae,
like not like bashment.
Okay.
Like bashment reggae top, like that type of music.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
And it's very much like Jamaican culture is very a lot of things they don't like.
You personally?
Yeah. No, Jamaican music culture, that sort of... and for some reason, Lord knows why, they don't like the gays that much. Maybe it's changed, but back when I was younger, that's kind of what it was. And there's a lot of songs that were kind of like about not being gay. And they'll use sort of like sudden like slurs, I guess they would call it for gay people. And people would listen to those songs in my schools, in my secondary school, not understanding like half the words that's being said.
Right.
Because they don't understand Jamaican, they don't really understand patois. So they don't know what these people are saying. But this song just like, woo! Yeah, whoo, these songs are great. I'm like, this song's about killing white people. Like, you're white, sir. Like,
right, yeah.
What is wrong with you, my man? Like, listen to things you understand. I feel like that's what is in Japan. It's like, for the longest time, they were bopping their head to music, just like, yeah, man. Love that.
Right.
Love me some Trinidad James. And it was like, bro, like...
No.
Maybe don't. Like, maybe don't. Like, it's like playing I love like the greatest song ever. You know Jay-Z and Kanye West?
I know exactly where you're going with this.
Niggas
Okay.
in Paris is such a good song. It's so good. The amount of times I've heard that song in like a 7-Eleven when I was like a university student in Japan. The amount of times I heard that song in like a 7-Eleven or like a fucking Daiso or like a mall, and I'm just walking around and I hear it's like that shit crazy, and I'm like, Kanye, is that you? Like, Kanye,
where are you hiding?
Kanye, what's going on?
Just comes out of a clothing rack.
Yeah, he's just like,
here.
Ain't it Jay? I'm like, oh my god, what's your order? Like, it's so... I'm gonna listen to that when I go home. It's so good. But it's a lot of that. It's like inappropriate music they don't really understand. They're putting it on. And it's like, bro, I think they finally realize, like, we're gonna get in trouble.
Right.
Maybe let's not do that. You know? There's been a lot of that. I guess you've not heard any inappropriate songs recently in Japan.
Me? No. I haven't been out nearly as much as last year to hear any of the inappropriate music. So.
Oh, to be fair, yeah, it's Corona. No one's really going out anywhere.
I'm not going to the mall. I'm not going to the place.
Yeah.
So yeah.
You gonna see the Gundam tomorrow though?
I think maybe either tomorrow or Sunday.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Entire weekend free. Did your holiday not start from today?
It started today. Yeah. So.
Dude, what's your plans for holiday, my man? Run me through your holiday plans, dude.
Absolutely nothing, man.
I
spent. I think like this morning from like 12 to the time that you came here. So that was like 12 to like maybe what you got here like 3:30.
3-4, yeah.
Yeah, I watched Star Trek Deep Space Nine for 4 hours. Just on the couch under my blankets, just sitting there, just watch Star Trek.
There is nothing I love more than binging a show like I mentioned off cast. I started watching The Expanse because I realized there was 2 seasons I've not watched yet, and there's 10 episodes of season 4.
Yes,
I think. Yeah, I think it's 10
something
episodes.
Like that.
4.
Yeah,
David, I worked out there was a season 4 yesterday. I'm on episode 6, David.
There you go. Yeah,
that's 6 hours.
Those episodes were like 40 minutes.
50 minutes, David.
Yeah.
And I only realized it when I woke up yesterday because I fell asleep watching it. And I woke up and I was like, what episode was I on? So it must be like 2 or 3. So I'm like, I saw this. I saw this. No, I saw this. I'm like, wait. I'm getting pretty deep in the series.
That was like last night. I was watching Star Trek, and then I fell asleep, and I woke up to Quark going 10 more seconds. 5 more seconds! And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I just like literally leaned over, grabbed my PlayStation controller, and just went circle, shut up, right? And then I woke up this morning. I'm like, I'm gonna go watch Star Trek, and I was on episode 2. But I looked at like where it played. It was on like episode 8, so it just played all night. Just next episode. Is that
Netflix?
Yeah.
Dude, that's the one bad thing about Netflix, like, that constant, like, play.
It just goes, right?
It just goes, dude. Like, sometimes I'll come like, hey, are you still watching?
But it definitely didn't do that for me.
That, like, are you still watching thing comes up at the worst times. Like,
right.
I'll watch, like, 2 episodes, and it's like, hey, you still watching? And I'm like, yeah. It's
shut up.
2 hours, of course. Fuck off. But then I'll fall asleep and it'll play for 9 hours and that shit will not pop up. It'll be like...
it'll never come up.
It's 4 a.m.
It's on a different season.
Yes.
You're just like, who the fuck is this character? Like, I have no idea.
Yes, dude. I think I once fell asleep watching something, woke up, and like a plot point had resolved itself, a new one was starting, those characters I didn't understand. I woke up and I'm like, who? What? Is this a new show?
Like, who is this guy?
Like, what the fuck? I was like, pause, close this laptop, I'll deal with this tomorrow. This isn't a now issue. This is a tomorrow issue. Like, we done here, honestly. Yeah, anyway, dude, fucking... It's been a good Christmas.
Yeah, it's been alright.
It's been pretty good. Had a good dinner, had some fun, drank some beers.
Do we have questions?
I didn't even check.
Maybe we should.
Do you want to do some mail time?
Yeah, let's do some mail time.
Christmas mail time. I've not even got the thing open yet. I'm opening the... Remember you posted the thing, didn't you?
Yes, I did. I posted like 2.
Let's go.
But much to my chagrin, no one asked me questions. No, I don't care. Just really...
We got one.
People ask me questions, it means I have to answer the questions, and then that means I have to edit more.
We got a bunch.
Oh, okay. A bunch?
Hold on. Yeah, we got a few. Oh, to be fair, most just seem to be just congratulations.
Okay, great.
So we got, miss you guys, love you both. Hope you have a cracking Christmas. Let's meet up soon. That's my boy Jay. Thanks a lot. Got digging the new logo. Congrats, guys.
Oh, thanks. Yes.
Thank you. We love the logo as well.
It took me quite a while to sit there and like design that.
He did some time. We got is Exos in Japan super westernized? It's a pretty good one.
Oh, that was the one from Joel,
that was
right?
From Joel, yeah. What up, Joel?
Is it super westernized?
Yes. And no. Yeah. They've westernized it to a large extent.
There's the capitalist element is very westernized.
It's very much there, yeah. And there's a bunch of things that's just kind of like confused.
Yes.
And that's like the rest of Japanese culture, basically. It's just very confused, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't call it westernized per se. I'd call it a Japanese take on a Western holiday.
Yep.
That's what it is. It's a Japanese take on a Western holiday. Apart from that, like, I feel like most of the messages I've got over the last few days have all been like, congratulations, Merry Christmas. And guys, to you, we also say Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. And Happy New Year, because next episode will be after New Year's, so...
It will be indeed.
Yeah.
Guys, Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
Have a good one.
Have a good one, dude. Drink a lot. Hang out a bunch. Listen to the podcast.
Let's hope 2021 is not nearly as much as a dumpster fire as this year was.
Fucking honestly. Until then, guys. Next week. I have more stories next week. I had a couple I was going to tell in this episode, but I decided not to.
We got time. We got all the time in the world.
All the time in the world, dude. Guys, love you and leave you. Have a Merry Christmas. Sleep up. Drink eggnog.
Yeah.
Pies. Good night.
Bye.